Welcome and thank you for joining Andre Renee's Creative Cafe. This is a show that focuses on the arts and the artist's God-given talent. We strongly believe that you are your passion. Today, ladies and gentlemen, wow, it's a very difficult show. To my Facebook friends, I told you that to tune in. I have some very important news. And you would think it's difficult because I'm surrounded by talented, intelligent, and beautiful actresses. It's not that. I'm blessed for that. I thank God for that. But today is difficult because this is my last show on 102.3 FM. 9 months, wow. So I did say on this radio show, I didn't say radio, so read between the lines. So just stay tuned for future updates, near future updates. We have something bigger to work in, but we don't want to put the cart before the horse or the mailman before the milkman. Don't even know what that means, but you know. So the Crawford Broadcasting Company has been wonderful to me. I just love to see what's going to happen next. This show has afforded me connections, relationships that I never would have had before being on here. So I thank God for them. Thank God for Crawford. Thank God for, I don't want to say a name because you don't like to be mentioned, but you know who you are, Miss. And so everybody that's been helping me for the engineers, it's been real. So today is our last show here, but we have other news. Today I want to announce another epic venture that we are beginning. Starting March the 3rd, 2019, I will introduce, ready for this? Drum roll, please. And not yet. Andre Renee's Storytime. That's my podcast. My podcast will be live. We will be in different locations with our podcast. And we already have 2 celebrities that's going to be on there and that's going to read. Now, what we do is, it's called Story Times. We have all original stories. So I write them, the celebrities write them, the guests will write them, and we're going to give you our genres from there. Now, it ranges from urban to horror to motivational to inspirational to love, and my absolute favorite, can you guys guess what that is? Poetry. That's my thing. Y'all not following me on Facebook? And both of y'all my Facebook friends, right?
Yeah. Well,
so we will stream on all streaming sites, iTunes, Spotify, you name it, we're there. And we also will post our live locations on Facebook. So I may be at so-and-so restaurant downtown Chicago. Come check us out. Also, a portion of the proceeds from those shows will go to a worthy cause. You know I love to donate. If you follow me on Facebook, you will know that we donate, papers and all that good stuff. So get ready. This is something new. This is something large. So planet Earth, not just Chicago, not just the world, everybody. The whales in the sea, everybody's going to be digging what we got going on. Lastly, this is February. You guys are getting ready for the whole Valentine's Day. Wonderful. This is the month my mom was born. This is the month my mom went home. And so, Mom, if you was here, you would be proud of your son. You would be proud of the stage play that I'm a part of. You would be proud of the stage play that I wrote that we're going to start in December that we're happy. It's called a Talk with My Therapist. You'll be proud of the movie that we're filming that I wrote in April. What's your definition of love? You would be proud of our poetry CDs, our 7 books. You would be proud, but you're not here. And so, Mom, I know you can't hear me, but this is a gospel show, so I know and believe that, you are in heaven. Actually, you sleep, if you want to get technical with the word. But we're going to say you're in sleep, but we love you. So you went home on the day I was born. And why you kicking it with my dad? Because he's up there too, because he went home on the day I was born as well. And so it's very, very difficult. And so I wish you guys were here to see what I do, to see my last show on 102.3 FM. So 9 months birthed a better Andre Renee. So to all my fans, I dig you. I love you. Show you right. But on today's show, where I compose myself, tell them your name.
My name is Rosette Jarriett.
Yes, it is. And?
My name is Tenesha. Catch me on your TV screen, Lane.
Show you right. So these are my buddies. They're my Facebook friends. If you are my Facebook friends, Google them. Check out what they do. We have a director. We have an actress. We have, what is it called? A character developer.
Co-host.
She co-host. We have now Rosette. We're going to start with Rosette because she is my character developer on the Book of Ruth.
I work with developing characters.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. I think she's trying to be politically correct here. And so, Rosette, when you see the video, or you can see if you already know, I thought she was like 21, 22. And I read her bio, and she's working on her doctorates.
Yes.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Wow, so she's a left-brain person. Big ups to the left-brained people. And so let's start with, when did you develop or recognize your passion?
I would say when I was in high school, I really...
Last year?
Some years ago.
So
Years ago. When I was in high school, I took up drama, and I participated in our speech team at our school, Downers Grove South High School. I took dramatic interpretation and humorous interpretation. I did also poetry, Your Love.
My love, indeed.
And at that point, I realized that this is something that I really want to do and I want to continue to do. And I fell in love with it, and ever since then, I've been following my journey through theater and performing arts, everything that deals with the arts.
We was in the parking lot conversating, and I told her that she was friends with one of my friends, Mr. Brendan Barnes.
Yes.
And so he's a real cool cat. He's very talented. And so we want to give a shout out to Brandon. He's too busy. He's not listening. So I'm going to have to tell him I gave him a shout out, right? And so he's doing big things. He's from GI, and we love that. When we were rehearsing the very first day, and we were reading the table read, and your professionalism floored me. It was like, this new girl, because I'm new, obviously I'm the new guy, right? It's like this, she is like phenomenal. How do you take the words from paper and make it seem so easy?
Well, it seems easy to me because I've been doing it for so long. It just flows. But it did take me a long time to really figure out how to really break down the script. So it takes a lot of time at home, just really figuring out who these characters are, how to figure out what are the beats in between each line, what changes are happening within the scene. So by doing that so much, I've gotten to a pattern within myself. Is like, okay, this is how I'm going to approach this scene. I read through it and really analyzing each line.
You work with some powerful people in the industry. You want to name drop? I'll bill them later.
Well, while I was at Columbia College Chicago, I worked under Chuck Smith, Sheldon Patinkin, David Cromer. Those are some teachers that I have looked up to while I was at that school, and they really taught me a lot about the industry as well, on how to audition, how to direct, and just bringing life to your character.
Well, we're going to take a commercial break. These commercial breaks are brought to you by Andre Renee's Spiritually Spoken Poetry CD. Stream from all your sites. Check it out today. Be right back, people.
Hello, have you heard? Starting on March 3rd, 2019, I will introduce Andre Renee's Storytime Podcast. We will read stories live. All of the stories are original. Yes, original. And wow, some of our guest readers will be celebrities.
You want part of this?
Genres range from urban, horror, motivation, inspiration,
You want to be one of the
love,
celebrities that come on?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're scheduled.
Oh,
We'll work with your schedule.
Our live podcast recorded location.
I'm going to try to do 4 ahead of time. So I hope we're doing once a week.
Okay,
Shows
yes,
with a
let me
live
know.
audience will be donated. Hello world, and welcome.
Do you love poetry? Spoken
I love her
word
voice.
touches the soul.
She's just crazy, but I love her voice.
Type in spiritually spoken. Enjoy.
And we are back to Andre. We are back at Andre Renee's Creative Cafe. Thank you and welcome. And Chicago Fire, Chicago Mad, Shameless. The movie Shameless?
Yes, the movie Shameless.
I mean, so let's talk about Shameless.
Well, Shameless TV show. I was a background actor. I was also booked as an extra with my car. So ended up being core on the show.
Right. And ladies and gentlemen, we are speaking to Tenesha.
Tenesha, catch me on your TV screen.
That's a lot of names. Tenesha, catch me on your TV screen. Right.
So yes.
So you have a lot I mean, it's too big. I couldn't even print the whole resume. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, she's just doing it. She's doing it. I met you on Rome's Way.
Rome's Way, hey. Shout out to Rome's Way, Rome Anthony, doorman James Letts, and the director Leslie.
What's up, Leslie? I know you somewhere doing what you're doing, making somebody laugh.
Everywhere.
Right. One of my bald head brothers. Yeah. So, how did you get into the business?
Well, I got into the business first. I started off with doing modeling first. Then, I wanted to do more. I saw one of my modeling friends. She had got her first gig on Empire, and I was looking like, whoa, wait a minute, how she do that?
Right.
I gotta see how she did that. So I reached out to her, and she never responded back to me. So I took it upon myself to go and Google, find out how what this is, what that is, all this information. So I came down to this casting page called 4-Star Casting. So I just end up submitting my stuff to them, and I got my first gig as audience member.
Okay.
And I was in their database. So ever since I was in their database for that one show, and they saw I was dedicated of coming in 2 days, they end up keeping me in the database and end up booking me for other shows. So I went on to Jarriett, Empire, all the shows in Chicago. I did them all, and I also did. I upgraded to stand-in.
Right.
So I was standing in for a lot of the celebrity actors. They called me for Portia to stand in. Like, do I look like anything like Portia? I got called to stand in for her, and then I went on to the next show, Chicago PD. I was a core police officer, background actor.
You have a gun and everything?
I had a gun, I had a badge, I had everything.
Right.
But the only thing I hated was, going to the bathroom, because that was crazy. Like, I was going to the bathroom, and I'm up there doing like this, like, oh my God, just please give me just one little flashlight. A flashlight in the bed, and I'm good. But yeah, and after that, I moved on to, being in the background. You don't really so much get seen a lot.
Right.
So as I'm sitting back and watching them do what they do, I'm like, I want to be in front of the camera. I gotta do more. It's something else I gotta do. Right. So I ended up researching more. And believe it or not, Craigslist, y'all, I found all of my gigs on Craigslist. A lot of people say they're scared to go on the show, but hey, I got like 20 blessings on that. It's like, I don't know if God gave me the blessings for the vision to see, because every casting that I saw I went to, it was legit. You know what I'm saying? It was I got paid, I went there, everything was very, very professional. I found web commercials, I found my first leading actress role in this movie called Overpass. After that, I just went on some more stuff. More stuff. Kmart commercials, you name it, I done it, I did it.
Right.
Then it was like, they wanted a demo reel, so I was like, when I had submitted for another little film or whatever, they was talking about a demo reel, and I'm like, what is a demo reel? Like, I don't know what that is.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, well, let me go ahead and Google find out what a demo reel is. So when I found out what it was, the people who I did my movies with, I'm like, I need to get like clips of my movies so I can end up doing this demo reel. They never responded.
You was basically proactive in your own career.
And it's like they never responded back. So I'm like, you know what? You can't wait on nobody. You got to do it yourself. So I end up finding out how to do a demo reel myself, and I do actors' resumes, I do flyers, I do everything. I just thank God for the anointing on my spirit to be able to do, everything that what I'm doing now, right now. Because right now, I'm a co-host.
right.
I'm a co-host for two radio shows.
And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a second. Okay, we as she was explaining how she put herself in the game.
Yeah.
Now, do you have, Rosette, a talent agent?
Right now, I'm currently not being represented by anyone.
So you're doing everything yourself?
I go and I look on Actors Access. I go to all the theater websites that are looking for actors. I go and audition for everything that I can. I've worked on a lot of projects that are SAG projects. Right. And
so you have the card?
I don't have my card. Okay. But I'm still non-union. Okay. But I'm still working on those projects, and I can become SAG. I am SAG eligible, meaning that I'm on that route, and I can go in my next project. However, I'm mainly just going out there and looking for jobs on the site, searching for work, and auditioning, and fulfilling my goals as an actress.
You mentioned earlier about your poetry. Do you write and keep? Like, do you have a stack of poems?
So I do not write any poetry,
Okay.
but that was way back when I was in high school,
Like
when I was
2 years
reading, not 2 years ago, but I used to read poetry.
Read poetry.
So
Okay.
that was one of the competitions that was part of the curriculum, the program. So that was mainly what I did with the poetry, and I really enjoyed that. Now with the humorous interpretation, that was more so on the comedy side, where you have to do like 7 different characters and have 7 different voices and also different movements. So I really enjoyed that as well, and that helped me hone my skills as an actress and moving forward and moving on to college.
Wow. Yeah, and we want to talk about your left brain because it is phenomenal.
Okay, well.
We want to talk about that. Do you ever, Tenesha, want someone to represent? Because it seems like you, like, I don't want to say gangster, meaning gangster as in gangster, but gangster as you have your path in your own hands. And when we spoke before, and you hold stuff back, but I know we have a short show, but when you told me before how you got into the game, would you ever want somebody to represent you?
No.
Never in life?
No.
Now, what about?
You can't wait on nobody. I mean, when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. I can't wait on nobody.
Okay.
You know, that's how I am.
You still model?
Yeah. No, I don't model anymore. But I help others.
Like teach them what to do.
Teach them what to do.
Right. So mentees, you have some mentees?
Yeah, I have a couple of them.
Now, when is the next episode of Rome's Way?
Oh, I just got off the phone with him today. We working on that next episode. So we'll be we Facebook friends. So you'll definitely see the postings. You know, I'm a promoter.
Oh, you guys Facebook?
I'm a promoter as well. No, me and you.
Right.
Like you'll definitely you'll definitely see the post up there. So.
Right. Yeah, we need that stuff to go into the news feed.
Yeah.
Right. Because I saw your interview at your last radio show, so it came. But that was the only thing I ever got. I mean, but
you talking about from my page?
Yeah, from your page.
Oh, okay.
Right. But I mean, I can contact her. We have. I know her circle. I'm not really a part of the circle. I just got them, the new kid, and they bully me and stuff. And I'm crying because I'm being bullied. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And so, what, Rosette, would be something that you would tell a fresh person, like just got out of college, she want to go into acting, she never did it before? What would be your word of advice?
I would say go and take some acting courses and get a feel of if this is a feel for you. And then while you're taking the acting classes, really, take in all of that information because that's going to help you in just getting those basic skills down.
The basic skills.
Yeah, the basic skills of knowing the field. When you go to a class, it's not just learning how to act, but just learning how to craft your skill as an artist. It may be something inside of you that you don't know what's there, and that can help you pull out all of those skills out. And how to break down your scene, how to understand your character. So go ahead and take a acting class and see if that's for you.
I remember you and Miss Nina, cornered this one guy, right?
Oh.
And you was
Cornered.
One was on one side and the other was on the other side. They said, "Listen, whoever this guy name was, you're trying to be yourself." And he was like, "I love myself." I'm just thinking that's what he was thinking. Right? And he was like, not that I know everything. And he was like, "No, you have to create a character." And I was like, "Oh, I got 7 characters in my head." Did I say that? Hey, after these commercial breaks, we're going to talk about my 7 characters and my 7 voices and all of my therapists. And they are women, so I love them to death. And these commercial breaks are brought to you by the Book of Ruth stage play. It's going to be awesome.
Awesome.
Renee Hill, we love you.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello?
Have you heard?
Have you heard?
Starting on March 2019, I will introduce Andre Renee's Story Time podcast.
I love
We
it.
will read stories live. All of
I'm
the
geeked
stories
up so
are
geeked that you get
original.
paid 3 times ways.
Original.
You get paid from royalties.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I'm going to get paid because I'm going to charge people for coming to their place. Because we're going to promote it on my media.
Okay.
So we're going to charge for that, and then we're going to see it for sponsorship. Oh, we're going to do that stuff.
And I will post on social media.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Stay tuned for that. Portions of the proceeds from shows with the live audience will be donated. Hello, world, and welcome.
I'm digging that.
Do you love poetry? Spoken word touches the soul. From your streaming sites, type in Spiritually Spoken. Enjoy.
Welcome back to Andre Renee's Creative Cafe. This is our final show. So we want to thank God for all that Crawford Broadcast Company has did for Andre Renee's on this particular show. Again, I'm not saying this is my last radio show. I'm saying this is my last radio show on this station. Stay tuned for more information. This has been a wonderful, wonderful experience for us. And so we just thank God for all of the avenues that He has given us. We thank God for the What Would Jesus Do portion. We usually have that towards the end. But we want to get into, we have powerhouses here. I mean, these people are in the industry. They're living off this income. And I watched them both in action. So they're phenomenal people. So Tenesha, what would you tell somebody who wants to come to the game? Brand new.
Well, what I would tell somebody, basically, is, I didn't take any classes. I was just born with the talent, so I can't really say. But basically, what she said, like, go and take some acting classes, get familiar with the field, or do background work.
Yeah. So if someone asks me, how do you act? So I say, well, picture this. You're driving down the street, right? And you see the lights behind you. And so when they pull you over and you have to act like everything is cool, that's acting right then and there.
Yeah.
It's like, how's your license? Oh, yeah, I got a license.
Like, who got your bag right now?
I know, right? So what's your name? And then you got to think of your brother's name. No. And so, hey, again, Rosette said there's something on the inside that you don't know. And it takes professionals to cultivate what you have. And so when I was cornered, they actually taught me some things I never would have thought about, because this is what they do. I'm here because of what people saw in me. So they saw what's on the inside, but I don't know how to bring it out just yet. And so because we have these wonderful professionals, when the stage play airs, and when I complete the production of my material, it's gonna look like I've been here forever, because we have beautiful, wonderful people that's teaching, and I love it. So I love the submission part. I love the being fussed at part. I'm not a Satanist, but I'm just saying, I was in the military. It don't bother me. But I know that if someone's working with you, then they're trying to help you. They see something in you. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I and so, what's your 5-year plan, Rosette?
My 5-year plan?
Yes.
Is to continue building Magnify Gift Theater Company. That's a company I am a founder of.
Okay.
And we are in the process of getting the space for our youth program. So we're really building that area. So people can go and check it out, www.magnifygifttheater.org.
One more time.
Magnifygifttheater.org.
Wow.
You go on our website, check out our auditions. Well, we also have our upcoming shows, and also you can see our past shows on there as well. And also you can go on there and donate as well. We are also looking for donations. We have a GoFundMe page as well set up. You can go on our Facebook page, and you'll find the information there as well. Magnify Gift Theater Company.
Beautiful. Tanisha, do we have enough time for all the stuff you're a part of? Give a shout out. Give a shout out and tell everybody where you're at.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to my
your websites and how they can find you.
Well, they can find me on Facebook, Tenesha. Catch me on your TV screen, Snapchat, and Instagram, Actress Model Me. And I also want to give a shout out to my co-host, Lisa Schaefer, Shantae Washington, Kisses Don't Lie. We trying to get that, out there going. I'm reaching the goals to be on all these TV shows if I can, God.
And it's called Kisses Don't Lie?
It's called Kisses Don't Lie. It's on YouTube. Follow that page, you guys. Wrong way.
So you're right. Rome's way. Hey,
Rome Anthony.
Rome Anthony. You got a lot of people loving you. We're looking at your Facebook page.
Hey, everybody.
700 people watching. 35 people like it. Do I sound jealous? I don't sound. Because my phone, I'm not even Facebook Live. And you guys get all these. You guys are wonderful people. We started the show off with Quentin Sanders. He's an actor. He's in a lot of stuff. He's in, I don't even know if I can say it because he's still filming. but it's something. He's he's doing great things. And then Dexter Walker.
Okay.
That was our first two, I think, recording artists, gospel recording artists. What's the name of his people? His choir. Oh, he gonna kill me. They ain't gonna kill me. And so it was wonderful to start the show off with them, but to end the show with two wonderful, and may I say beautiful?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. And they agree. You hear the hand clap? So it's wonderful to end the show with you guys, but we're not ending this show. We're starting our legacy. If you learn anything from me, know this. In 2017, April 2017, I decided to end my cleaning service, which put me in a wonderful neighborhood and all the things I want material-wise. And so it brought me to what I need, but I was lacking my passion. And then one day, I believed in myself, and I wrote a book. And then I wrote 5 more, 6 more. I wrote my poetry. We put it out there. Brandon Barnes, he wanted to help put it on so I could receive royalties. So we get royalties from that. So what I'm saying is, if you have a passion, if you have a dream, you have a goal, you can make it. You have to put God first. When you put God first, everything will go smoothly. But you have to understand when you fall, let's drown. Fall on your back. Now you're facing the direction you should go. Failures are other opportunities or another opportunity to set you down another path. So it's not over. You can make it. So we love you. Thank you for coming out, Rosette, Tenesha. Much respect.
Thank you for having me.
Much success. We will continue to do business. We will continue to do business. And we're going to grow. Listen to these names. You are going to hear from them many, many moves from now. God bless you. Andre Renee's Story Time. You can Google that. Andre Renee's Story Time. That's our podcast. Wait till the 3rd of March, and we will be everywhere. Listen, you're going to love it. God bless you. Goodbye. 1 on 2. 1, 3. This me crying. That's me. Yeah.
That's good acting.
You like that?
That's good acting.
So you like that? And we are out. Or are we? Are we out yet? You sure? Oh, okay.